This video is going to be how to make an evergreen YouTube video the easy way, create a video without editing. Now, this is something I've been working on for 2 years, and I wanted to make this video because I think this is probably the easiest way to make money right now online. So the first thing we want to be doing is we want to create content with OBS, which is this software right here. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of settings which I think are vital, but OBS is open broadcast software, completely free, open source recording software. Now, what I personally do is I have it on display capture, which allows you to just anything that you can see on your screen, your viewers can see. Okay, there are a couple of other options like window capture if you just want to, I don't know, capture a specific window. So let's see what that looks like. This is the Excel draw one right here. If I put this to the top like that, this is what people can see. So if you're, I don't know, if you're playing RuneScape or something in the background and you don't want people to see, then that's how you would do it. Or you can make this smaller and you can do two things at once. I don't really know what the point of that would be, but just in case you wanted to do that. Now, that is the basic recording part of the video. You obviously need to pick a niche, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to talk about niches and things, I have another video about that on my channel, which I will leave above now. Okay, so probably the most important thing with creating content on OBS is to have a hotkey to start recording and a hotkey to pause and to unpause the recording. The reason that you want that is so that people do not see this screen at the beginning and you pressing start recording. I personally have Alt and 7 as my start recording button. And then the reason that you want a pause button is if you have no idea what you want to say, or if you want to sneeze, or whatever it might be, then you want a pause unpause button. This has saved so many of my videos. But the most important thing is if you do that, then it's like a video is normally like this, right? It's scene 1 and then a transition, scene 2 and then a transition, scene 3, transition, etc. Okay? With this method, each of these is just a pause. So let's say, I don't know, you suddenly realize you need to open a new program, you hit the pause button, you open the program, blah, blah, blah. Or let's say you need to type in your email and your email is private. You pause the recording, type in your email, type in your password, log in, and then unpause the video when you're logged inside the software, okay? This has saved me so many times. For example, my girlfriend will want to walk to the toilet from the bathroom because I'm in the middle of the living room. Like the bedroom is here, the toilet is here, and I'm just literally sat here. And if I have webcam on, obviously she doesn't want to just walk by and kind of ruin, in inverted commas, the video. So she kind of waves at me. I look at her in the corner of my eye. I press the pause button. She walks by, goes to the bathroom, goes back, and then I press the unpause button, for example. Okay? So that is probably the easiest way to create the actual content. However, there is another part of this, which is to have a microphone, a good microphone or a decent microphone, but also to have a microphone hand. Now, in the description of this video, I do have the microphone that I use, as well as the microphone hand that I use, or at least an equivalent one that's available on American Amazon. So yeah, feel free to use my affiliate link in the description for that, but also feel free to not. I don't really mind. I have the Blue Yeti X. You could use the Blue Yeti, or you could just use any decent USB microphone. I would just recommend reading the reviews, etc. first of all. But in general, I think a lot of YouTubers, they tend to gravitate towards the Blue Yeti, just because if you look online, it's kind of like the most solid microphone you can find. I picked myself up the Blue Yeti X for, I think, $80 in a shop called CEX in Britain, which is a secondhand shop, and it works perfectly. I'm very, very happy with the results, and that's exactly what you're hearing now. Except there is one more part to this, okay? And it's basically, this is the reason I'm making this video. I also use something called Krisp AI, and this has been an absolute lifesaver for me personally. Not because of background noise, well, also because of background noise, but also because of echo, okay? I've always had a problem with echo on all of my recordings, and also I often have a fan on, which I don't know if you can hear the fan, probably not because of Krisp AI. But basically what Krisp AI does, it removes background noise, and it doesn't just do that though, it kind of puts your microphone at a good level as well. What does that mean? It means if you look here on OBS, you can see this kind of level here. It's floating around -15, occasionally going into -5, but very rarely going into the red. Now, if I didn't have Krisp on, this would be pretty much always in the red unless I turn the microphone all the way down, which would mean you wouldn't even be able to hear what I was saying. So what I do is I turn the microphone up to 3 or 4 notches, which is quite high for me, but Krisp keeps it at this kind of level. And I think the recommended level is -10 for like a YouTube video. So, and what can you actually do with that? Now, if you're an organized person, you can actually use Krisp completely for free. Okay, it does 60 minutes of background noise cancellation. However, I'm not organized, okay? So I had to go for the pro one. The reason for that is because if you open your computer and you open like Discord, for example, Krisp will start to run. And what kept happening for me personally was I would have Discord open because I have my own Discord, etc., etc., and it would use the 60 minutes of Krisp, and then when I tried to make a video on OBS or whatever, it would tell me that I'd already used my 60 minutes. So if you're organized, then you can do this completely for free. Just remember to close Krisp when you open your computer, or you can just turn it off the apps which open when you start your computer. That's another option. Or like me, you can pay $8 per month, or I think I pay 12. I'm paying $20 per month. I didn't even know that. Holy crap! I might have to. I might have to go to free. I'm paying $20 a month for this. Holy crap! I didn't even know that. That's interesting. I'm probably going to go back to the free one and close it when I start it up, because $20 is absolutely insane. Now, what do I like to do? I like to personally, what I do SEO tutorials. You might have seen my other channel, Income Stream Surfers. I open this up. I use Excel Draw as well, which is another really good tip. I basically give presentations. I have like 5 years teaching experience, so I'm pretty good with just, chatting and whatever, but also chatting, but giving people useful information. That's one option. Another really, really good option is like actual tutorials on how to do things, like how to do things on WordPress, how to do things on Shopify. These are two incredibly easy niches to get into, or you can just pick something you're passionate or you know a lot about, and you can kind of bring that into YouTube. And if you're passionate and if you're giving good or entertaining information, or entertaining people, you will grow. However slowly, you will grow on YouTube. Okay, I really, really promise you that. It's a fantastic way to make money online, mainly because of Google at first, and also YouTube search. And then later on down the line, and I do have another video talking about this coming very, very soon, browse features. Okay, I think people don't really understand what the algorithm actually means. Okay, features. I forgot how to spell features. Features like that. Okay. So browse features comes much later unless you're a very, very skilled YouTuber. But most people should focus on Google and YouTube search when they first start. This is a good way to get monetized. This is a good way to grow an audience. Once you have that audience, that's when you can start thinking about kind of clickbait thumbnails and crazy titles and all that. Anyway, I wanted to make this video because I thought people would find it useful, and I will have another video talking about the different ways to grow Google, YouTube search, and browse features, as well as suggested videos and much more. Thank you for watching. This has been your lazy guide to starting a YouTube channel or to making a YouTube video without editing. Thanks for watching, and peace out.